Share this live. Get it out there. Get it out there. Welcome back. Our sponsor is back, Exclusive Beauty. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with that dude in here. I told him about himself. But yeah, we're just waiting on Urban Mystique to get here so that we can get this interview started. Hey, Diva Dreamer. Hey, Jurian Apparel. Yes, share this live, share this live. Share it with about 50 to 30 people. Let everybody know this is Neo Soul Week. And our very special guest is a Fort Lauderdale, Florida native. And he's known for his hit singles, I Refuse and Where Were You? And I'm pretty sure everybody's heard Where Were You on the radios somewhere. When you're in the beauty salon or in the barbershop, wherever, you guys have heard that song. So I'm so honored and excited to be doing this interview with him. It's kind of late. I don't really do interviews this late. I normally do mine more so in the middle of the midday, the afternoon, and the evening. I had to start a whole new complete live, start over fresh while we're waiting on him. He said he's coming in just a few. So I'm going to share this live with him again to let him know that I'm on. But I want you guys, if you guys have any questions for him, feel free to ask them in the question box, or you can add them in the comment section, whatever works for you. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hey, Terrence. All right. And make sure you guys go and follow our sponsor, Exclusive Beauty. This is the woman who is responsible for making me look absolutely beautiful each and every day. So give it up to my girl, Talana, for Exclusive Beauty. I'm rocking her lashes this afternoon. Let's get into the whole look. I wanted something that was very sexy, very alluring, not too much, demure. I wanted something, show a little bit of skin. I've never had this much skin out before. Well, that blue dress, does that blue dress count? Yeah, I think the blue dress counts. So, yeah, Miss Stevie's getting in touch with her femininity, my more feminine and sensual side. So I wanted to do something a little different. And everybody would have thought that my waist is that small when you seen the video, the slow-mo video of me coming out, But yeah. We're just waiting on Urban Mystique. He said he's coming in a few, so just hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. But it's Neo Soul Week, so who would you like to see on Neo Soul Week? If you have any artists that you would like to see on my platform, more than welcome, DM them to me, and we could set something up. Yes, yes. And y'all seen when I had to go off on somebody in the audience in here for coming in here asking me that stupid question. We don't do that over here. No, Miss Stevie will literally check you on that. Don't try it. Hey, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator, editor, producer, all of this and more of the newest film that I'm going to be in, and some of the stars in the film, Alex Jonte Productions, the assistant to Reconnected, and the flyers have been posted. Everybody looks very handsome. Roman looks handsome. Chris looks handsome. Alex looks handsome. Sky looks handsome. Stevie, can I ask the question? Sure. So make sure you guys go and follow Alex Jonte Productions. Definitely go and check that out. People's Truth Radio. Yes, I love you so much. I love you so much. I had to add you to my Game Changers group. Carl is here. Make sure you guys check out Nookie After Dark. Check out the Hey Mikey Show. Go and stream Rockstar by K-Star. Make sure you guys check out the season finale of Web Life Atlanta tomorrow. The Hey Mikey Show with Auntie. Definitely, Auntie is also going to be in the newest Assistant franchise, the sequel. Alex, I want a promo pic. Oh, that's the question. You want to ask? I seen everybody in the group chat saying that they wanted one. Everybody looks great. Everybody looks great. And I was about to say, Alex, your skin looks good. I need to know what secrets. What are your beauty secrets? Because your skin looks amazing in that shot. All of y'all skin look good. I think my skin looks hideous. I got a scab somewhere over here on my skin. I don't know. You can't really see it because makeup, but it's amazing what makeup can do. So, y'all have seen me makeup free without makeup before. So I might, would y'all like to see me do another makeup free show? Comment yes if you would like to see me Stevie makeup free. I might take the wig off live, the makeup, the lashes, everything, just stripped down bare. I don't mind, honestly. Your skin looks flawless. Thank you. You just drank water. That's your secret? Who wants me to do a makeup free show? Because I did it before. I was pressed for time, and EJ woke me up. I'm normally waking EJ up when we're doing our shows on Saturdays. I think you're beautiful with and without. Thank you. All right, there's my fraternal. Let me ask fraternal. Would y'all like to see me do a makeup free show? Spam it in the comments. Put a makeup brush or something. Just let me know you want me to do it, and I'll do it. I'm all about pleasing the audience. I'm happy with whatever you do. Okay, so the makeup show it is. Okay. All right, I might do it in February. Let's do it in February. I have no problem with that. I already do Miss Stevie raw, real, and unfiltered, where it's just like, okay, so do you get offended when they question you about your sex? Because some people, I believe, are just curious. Oh yeah, I think it's a yeah, yeah, kind of, sorta, but it depends on your delivery. If you're saying it just being like, oh yo, are you a dude? Are you a chick? Are you da da da? If you're doing it like that, then yes. But if you're doing it like, okay, so what are your pronouns? Then that's different. That's a whole different thing. So yeah, I wouldn't even understand what is going on. Okay, I asked them, would they like to see me do a makeup free show? Because I've done it before. I've done it with EJ before, and I have no problem with doing it again. I'm looking at my wipes right there, so that I can just script down bare and just take it all off, all my makeup. I have no problem with that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, yes, all in the delivery. And I don't even answer questions like that, to tell you the truth. I don't even ask because it's too dangerous. Like 50 trans women have been murdered in 2020. So I'm not trying to be on the list and then have somebody pull up and do a Virgil for me. I'm just not. So it's dangerous. It's like, be damned if you do, be damned if you don't. Don't tell anybody your tea. Don't tell anybody your business. And damn sure don't go out here telling nobody's business. Because I've seen some cishet black women do stuff like that, out trans women, and they get killed. So it's dangerous either way. So I just prefer not to say anything. I let people assume. Yes, exactly. Ask for clarity, not curiosity. Right. So that's a good question, Nikki. It depends on your delivery. If you're doing it to be spiteful and malicious, then yeah, I'm gonna chew you up and I'm gonna spit you out. But if you're doing it like, if you're questioning, like Nikki just said, or like Island just said, we are the seventh that's been reported. Wow, in 2021, and there's still more murders of trans women happening in 2021. I think a woman was murdered in Virginia as well too. A trans woman was murdered in Virginia. So it's all about educating yourself on these things. And I have no problem with educating people, but to the people that do not want to understand, that are just out here to just try to kill somebody, expose them, and then kill. No, I'm not here for that at all. I do not. No, it's dangerous either way you look at it. Don't go out here and expose somebody's business. Oh yeah, yeah, Nikki girl, I'm glad, and I might get you to guest co-host with me sometime, Nikki, because I appreciate you, and I'm pretty sure Alex does too, for being an ally and standing with us in this community. We thank you so much, because every show that I've done, Nikki's been here. Danita's also an ally. Danita and me have built our platforms for our community. I'm in the community, but Danita's an ally, and she stands with us. And these are the people that we need to have in our circle, full circle. I say in our circle all the time. When Sky was here, I just broke down. I remember Sky was saying all of these things like, baby, we stand with you. We're not against you. And the thing is, that's something that I've learned that I've got to work on, is that I've kind of got to get out of my head. Like, girl, why are you so mad? Why are you so pressed? Why are you so angry? And I know Carl, if he was here, Carl would call it out and say, girl, you doing too much. You being too dramatic. You being a drama queen. I can hear his voice now, literally. Or Alex just giving me that look. I can see his face on the screen, literally. But yeah, I've learned to just take things with a grain of salt, because if it's like, if you tell somebody that you're trans, they'll want to harm you, they'll want to kill you. But if you're doing it in a public setting, then that's complete. You got people around, so if something happens, you know who's there to defend you. But it's crazy. That's crazy. We got to be safe. We got to be precautious. And to my trans sisters out here, just make sure that you are protecting yourselves. I'm not an advocate for violence, even though I just said what I said a few minutes ago. And I will. I will defend myself by all means necessary. But at the end of the day, it's dangerous for black women and the LGBTQ community, period, out here. Yes, I would love to have Nikki guest co-host with me. She's more than welcome to any of the cast. Alex, all of y'all know y'all are welcome here to my home because y'all have took the time to welcome me and get to know me into y'all's hearts and homes and welcome me. And that's what it is. So it's all about love and acceptance. And that's what I'm about on my platform. I'm about love and acceptance. I'm gonna just keep the flow of the show going till he lets me know that he's ready. Because it seems like it's a delay. He must have just landed. But yeah, this is a great conversation, and I'm willing to have open, candid conversations like this where I'm willing to educate people and take the time to let them know what is offensive and what's not offensive because everything right now is so easily offensive to people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just in your delivery, it's in your approach. Like, even with me, I've realized, and Alex and Island Yankee has told me, like, girl, oof, and let me know, let me be honest with me, y'all. Be honest. Has my delivery been somewhat like I'm punishing somebody, or has it been like I'm just kind of going off all the time? And I know I've kind of gotten both. Can you shake your hair for me because it's giving? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've gotten so many hair compliments today. I just don't know what it is about this unit right here. I've had this unit for about a month, and the other two, the gray one and the what's the other one? Hey, Niecy J. Make sure you guys go and shop Blue Haze Clothing. Niecy J is the owner of it, so make sure you guys go and check that out. Definitely. But this hair right here, the Sensational Unit Dashley 7. So it comes in an array of colors like this copper color, and then it comes in a gray, and then it comes in a blonde, 613, and black. So it's very pretty. It's an array of colors that it comes in. But black, I'm normally doing blonde, but it's just something about black hair for me. Like, I've just kind of gotten back into the habit of it. But yeah, we're just talking about random things till our guest gets here, Urban Mystique. I think he's getting settled. He said coming in just a few, so he's already tagged. We're just waiting on him to get here. Love that hair. Thank you. See, even when I went out, I've gotten so many hair compliments. Okay, tell me below, what is your favorite Miss Stevie hairstyle? Or what would you like to see on my platform? Or who would you like to see on my platform? Tag them in this live. Let them know. Or send them to me and we could set something up. I already told y'all, Nikki is more than welcome. She's welcome to come on and guest co-host because I like my allies. And I'm all about allyship. If these are people who are allies, but to the people who are not allies, like a Cynthia Bailey, just check out my interview I did with Hope Giselle, and you'll find out why I kind of just gave that little nod, that little look. Check out my interview with Hope Giselle, and yeah, thank you and good night. But yes, we appreciate my allies, the ones that are standing with us truly. People's Truth, you know already. You already know. You already know about Cynthia. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I shouldn't have to explain. I shouldn't have to explain the unnecessary. But just check out my interview with Hope Giselle, and it'll explain more in detail. I love the short hair style. So y'all like the short hair. Yeah. Thank you and good night. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I do not want to stick my foot in my mouth. I tend to do that from time to time, and I'm starting to realize it too. Listen, I'm not perfect. I say things, and I'm just like, oof. Because I go back and I watch, and I'm pretty sure Anita, she does the same thing. She critiques herself. I critique myself. I'm my worst critic. So, yeah, Alex said the short hair. And it's funny that he says that, but yeah, for the movie role, we gonna have to take it short. So no long hair. I can't be looking like one of the students. And I like it. I love versatility. I love switching up hairstyles. Like the hairstyle I did Saturday with the half up, half down ponytails. That was inspired by Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Because Lisa from TLC, she was known for her crazy, outrageous, wicked fashion sense and her crazy ponytails and hairstyles. So that was inspired by her. So I had to pay homage to her and Aaliyah with the ponytails. And it was kind of down. So yeah, I'm always changing up my hair. So you never know what you're going to get for season 16. So I might do red hair. I've had red hair. I've already had green hair. I've had braids. I had a braid job that took at least 4 hours. Y'all remember the periwinkle colored braids that my mama gave me? That job took 4 hours. I don't know. Let me tell you something. I don't know who can sit in a chair for 4 hours. This is me in a chair. I'm getting my hair done. Like, I will be moving all over the place. Literally, I kid you not. And she said, turn to the side or bend down. Like, I can't. I don't know who could sit in an hour, who could sit in a chair for hours to get their hair braided. Mm-mm. I would never do that again. I would never co-host because I read the comments of people. I understand. And that's something we don't want. Oh my goodness. Oof. Girl, Nikki, when I tell you, and y'all think the Africans braid tight. My mama got a tight grip. My mama got a tight grip when she braid, baby. I, whew, I had a headache. And then I had to take some Tylenol. You take that Tylenol before you be out. You don't feel a thing. When them Africans on the street down here in South Carolina, they braid so tight. It's beautiful, but they braid so tight. And I wanted micro braids like Brandy. But you be sitting in that chair forever for micro braids. Now, it's some girls out here who can braid hair the fastest. I went to beauty school, but that was never my forte. That was never my forte. My forte was more so like makeup and nails and hairstyling, but I never got into hair braiding. That was something that I never got. The other girls, they came in there and it was just like it. They was going to town, but me, I could not do it. Oh, I'm tender-headed too. I'm kind of, yeah, but I've just gotten kind of used to it. You know, if you use a good detangler, like I use the kids detangler on my hair because I know I'm relaxed. And I know a lot of people think, oh, well, are you natural or relaxed? I am relaxed, if you guys are wondering. Underneath this unit, I'm relaxed and I still have to make sure that I am taking care of my hair. So every night before I go to bed, just for me, I use a little bit of the kitty moisturizer and I sleep on a satin pillowcase and I make sure and that I use the wild growth oil. How many of y'all know about the wild growth oil? My mama put me onto it because my brother's girlfriend put her onto it. And then I got put onto it because I noticed that in the back, it was so much tension from the braids back there that it was starting to wear a little. You can't see it in the back because, I got a good, Miss Stevie is very good with camouflaging and hiding when it comes to hairstyling. I can't tell y'all all my nicks and crannies and see because I do my own hair. But yeah, that wild growth oil, when I tell y'all, I don't know if y'all know about that wild growth oil, but baby, when I tell y'all my hair started to grow back like a quarter of an inch this thick, baby, I noticed when I opened my braids and I released the braids and I opened them and I seen how much my hair grew and I posted in my stories. I'm like, wow, damn. But still, I damaged my hair because I've got it colored and it's relaxed. So you can't do both in the same day. It's got highlights. But Alex said T. Wouldn't y'all like to know? Wouldn't y'all like to know? Yep, yeah. Island Yankee does not play about me. Let me tell you something. My followers out here, they do not play about Miss Stevie. They do not. So I'm telling you, you will be getting read down. Let me see if I can send him this live again. Because I know people are waiting. Y'all getting tired of waiting. It is doggone near 8 o'clock. But yeah, my followers do not play. Everybody in here does not play about me. They don't play about Danita as well too. My grandmother used to use it. So you know about the wild growth. Yeah, that thing will make your hair grow back so fast. And I'm just like, wow, my hair grew so much. After I was opening up the braids to put the relaxer in it. And as soon as my mama was braiding my hair, that's what she used. I'd be leaping like that frog emoji. Oh my God, yes. Yes, everybody does not play by me or Danita. Everybody will, especially D. Like, I don't play about her. I said, who I got to cut? When the whole situation, when y'all know who went down, and he was out here, because she questioned him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get too deep into that. But, yeah. I don't like getting myself involved in certain situations, but baby, this ain't the Scorpio you want to test over here. Like, yeah, I don't know how to, some of the other people operate, but this Scorpio right here, she's calm for now. But it only takes one time for somebody to make me mad. I've never really gotten really mad. But if you see me kind of fussy a little, but never really get mad like that. I don't. But I said, D, who I got to cut? Who I got to cut? So she said, no, I got it. I got this, girl. So I said, all right. But yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like Urban Mystique is coming. I have no idea. He said he was coming a few minutes ago. Now he said he's not coming. Okay, he said he's coming in a few. And I don't know. I don't know. So we're just going to keep this live. We're just going to keep the conversation going. We might reschedule the interview with him. Things like this happen, and I've learned to accept it. So, yeah. Like I was saying, yeah. We don't play about ours in this circle. Like the Jonte circle, the JDS circle, Jonte, Danita, Stevie circle. Our circle over here, we ride strong for hours. That means Barry, Sky, Alex, Tremel, Carl, Hey Mikey, Nikki. Like, we ride strong for hours. And for me, it might seem like I'm kind of left out at the. Before I was kind of feeling left out. I'm just like, oh, I don't feel, But now I know people care, and it's good to know that people care about you and you don't feel left out. So yeah, our circle runs to Island Yankee too. I can't forget about my fraternal, because as soon as he noticed that something is wrong or he noticed that something is off, he messages me and he lets me know, like, your vibe is off, sis. Terrence too. Terrence will message me and will check on me and be like, girl, you okay? You okay, sis? Or Stephanie, that was just in here a few minutes ago, she'll be like, girl, are you all right? Are you okay? Danita will just be like, okay, it's okay, sis. When Sky gave me, what did you guys think about the conversation that me and Sky had? Because, listen, I needed that conversation. I needed somebody to tell me what's real. And these are the people that you need in your life around you. The ones that will not steer you wrong. And before, I was just feeling like the world, to be honest, I'm going to put it out there. I felt like the world was just coming down on me, like against me. And it's just like, it's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. So yeah, we're probably going to reschedule my interview with Urban Mystique. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize about the wait. It's just not the day. Today's not the day. But I thank Alex for that. Alex got me to open up. Sky got me to open up. Sky, more importantly, made me break down, because when you see Miss Stevie, it's just like, I'm ready to stick my claws into somebody. I'm just ready to claw them up and tear them apart. But you can't be a lioness with everybody. You got to kind of be a gentle soul. And I've learned that certain things, don't require you getting angry about. Like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? And I think this is the conversation. This is great dialogue too. So share this live. We on here to see and hear you. Thank you so much. And before, I was kind of feeling left out. I was kind of feeling neglected in a way. But I'm just like, nah. But I think it's my head. I kind of got to get out of my head. Some people say, like, girl, you're in your hair. You're in your bag. Why are you so mad? But I've just learned to just snap out of it. Alex in a way, is like a therapist. And I say that because his facial expressions, like Nikki, y'all, he is so strong. He is so serious about it. Like his face, I'm over here just, I'm crying, laughing on the inside, and he is just so serious and so calm. Like, so why do you feel that way? Like, he'll have his glasses on. I'm loving that hair on you. Thank you. Thank you. My mentor is here, Miss Melody XOXO. And I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for her, or the Queen of Shade. All right, my very special guest is here, ladies and gentlemen, Urban Mystique. Great convo. Great convo. We got to do this tomorrow. Yes, Alex will be looking so serious. Alex will be like, well, why do you feel this way? and I will be crying, laughing on the inside. Okay, all right. Let's get our special guest in here, ladies and gentlemen. My very special guest is a Fort Lauderdale, Florida native, and he's known for his hit singles "I Refuse" and "Where Were You." That's one of my favorites. So,
Hello, hey, what's up, sweetie?
good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Thanks for having me. Just leaving this
You're
airport,
s-
back at the house, just getting it in.
you are so welcome. It is such an honor to have you here. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. My very special guest for this evening, Urban Mystique, and you've known his hit single "Where Were You," which I was just playing a few minutes ago as I was getting ready. That's one of my favorites,
Oh, thank you,
and
thank
we're
you.
going to get into it. What first got you into music?
Oh man, music always been a passion and a part of my life. I grew up singing in the church choir like most of us R&B acts. Grew up singing in the church. Came up in a musically inclined family. My mom, she plays the keyboard, was the organist of our church. My oldest brother, he's actually a rapper from Miami here, po boy, and so I was always around music, entwined with it. So it was something that just stuck with me, and I took it and ran with it. I've been doing it ever since.
Okay, so who are some of your musical influences?
Oh man, growing up, definitely, listening to groups like Jodeci, the whole KC and JoJo, 112, H Town. These were guys that had that real R&B music to me. And I'm younger than those guys, so I was not doing my R&B thing at the time. So a lot of my style, my swag, a lot of my way of singing come from watching those guys do their thing. Even older guys like I learned later about guys like Bobby Womack, the Sam Cooks, James Brown. These are acts that definitely inspired the type of music that I do.
Okay, I'm gonna get into some of the audience comments. Pleasantly Plump 81 says, "I love Urban Mystique. His voice is amazing." And Vain versus Humble says he has a soulful voice.
Oh,
Definitely hasn't got just to do, just haven't gotten his just due. So
thank
yes,
you
I
so
agree
much.
100%.
That's love.
And I would have thought that you would have said somebody like Sam Cooke or Luther Vandross, because that's the type of feel that I get from your music as well too. Like it's
Right,
very soulful.
right.
Neo soul music has its own feel. And what advice would you give to people who are looking to get into this type of genre of music? Because there's so many new up and coming indie artists out here right now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Speaking on the Sam Cooke thing, yeah, that those were artists like I said, Sam Cooke, Bobby Womack. These were guys who set the pace for the other guys that I was mentioning, and you can't get away from that. That soul, that good soul, that soulful singing music, man, and it's great. And my advice to any artist that's out there doing their thing, the first thing I tell everybody right now, especially in today's time, make sure your business is in order. You know, make sure
Yes.
make sure your business in order, your BMI, your writers, all that good stuff to make sure you can eat off the music that you putting out. And just keep it coming, man. Stay pushing, be true to yourself, be true to the art, and it'll speak for itself.
Okay, so we're now in the age where black women have been disrespected, and so much has been going around. 2021 and 2020 have been the year of us, black women. So, what are
Yes.
5 adjectives that you would use to describe us, black women?
Five. I'm sorry. Say again. Five.
5 adjectives to describe black women.
Oh, powerful, uh, inspiring, uh, beautiful. I love all my black women. All my black women are beautiful. Uh, Smart,
And I must say, I gotta commend you
spiritual,
100%. Your
spiritually
music,
inclined.
Yes, your music has gotten so many women through. It's gotten us through because it's like a man is catering to us in a way and not talking down to us. And do you feel that R&B music has kind of lost its touch? Because there's so many things like in music now, it's like they're so direct, with what they want. Whereas, like you've mentioned, the Jodeci's and the 112s, it would just kind of be like, playing with your imagination, but it's a word on play. So, how do you feel about
Right,
that?
right. Oh, most definitely. The music has definitely went to a whole nother plateau right now. R&B music, like we was mentioning, guys like Sam Cooke, Bobby Womack.
Yes.
These guys, when they was putting out them R&B records, they 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 made the women feel some sense of security. It was something about when them records are sung, and these type of a rose is still a rose, a chair is still a chair. These type of records is what made women feel like, okay, I got somebody that's got my back. And I think that's where music needs to go back to. You know what I'm saying? Where actually music is speaking to the woman. Especially R&B on the R&B tip. So that music, that song that makes the woman feel strong, that song that makes the woman feel protected, that's definitely where we need to be going back to. I'm gonna play my part in taking it back there.
Absolutely. And you did that with I Refuse. And I know some of the audience members said that when there's something about that song, like the chorus, the hook, how did the writing process for I Refuse come together?
Oh yeah, man. Shouts out to Scott Storch, the platinum producer, man, and Pooh Bear, Jason Boyd, writer. Man, we got in the studio and we just was vibing out, and he asked me about a situation that I was in school, and I was actually at the time that was just coming out of school when we did this, and he asked me about. He's like, was it anybody that you ever had a crush on or something like that in school? I was like, yeah, it was one girl in there, but she went her way, I went my way, everybody went their way. So he was like, okay. The whole vibe, man, it was good because, like I said, I was just coming out of school. I had been graduated for like 2 years, so it was a great thing to be talking about coming out of school, just graduating, and talking about a crush that I had in school. It was fun.
Okay, okay. So, what is the creative process like for you when you're writing your music? Because I know every singer has to have their element. Like Erica Badu, for example, she does. Back in the day, she would light her incense, and she would get her what is it, the lemongrass tea, and all these things. Every singer has their element when they're zoned out and they're like to be penning whatever lyric it is on paper. So, what's the writing process like for you?
Oh yes, most definitely. Shouts out to I call her my second mom. May she rest in peace, Betty Wright. Man,
Mm.
man. She would set us up, and I still do a lot of that today. She gets the candles, we get the candles, we get the incense, we set the atmosphere, we set the vibe. And the lighting. I have to be in. I like dim lighting when I'm coming up with these records because the writing part of it, a lot of the records, I just write them down after I come up with them in my head, so I have notes on them. But most of my records, I sit in that dim light with my incense and candles burning, and I just get it in. It's a vibe that comes into the room with me, and yeah, I set the tone, and we go wherever the tone is.
Okay, let me get to the okay, yes, yes, yes. Let me get to one of the comments. K Took says Urban Mystique, I remember our days during middle school at Pines Middle School. So you one of your classmates is here.
Pines Middle School, yes, yes. Shouts out to Hollywood, Pines Middle School, Hollywood, Florida. Yes, most definitely. I remember that. That was fun.
Okay, okay. So my next question for you, what is your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song to perform actually is by Sam Cooke. The Change Gonna Come.
Uh
That's been one of my favorite records. Excuse me. I had the opportunity to re-record and put it out, re-release it, and I've been singing that song since I was in high school, and that's just it touched me so much. I like the feeling of it, the vibe. I love the way he was singing on it, and that's just one of my. That's why I try to rendition it the way he did it when I do it. So because that's definitely one of my favorite songs of all times.
And when you redid it, it's just like, oh my God, it's like it gives you goosebumps because the song is so powerful and it's so relevant to what the climate that we're in right now, the changes that are being made. You know, we just got our first
Uh,
black female
yes,
vice president. We would have never thought that this would have happened in
yes,
history. And
yes,
change is
yes, yes.
coming.
That's
So it's so
power.
relevant.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shouts out to all my women, my black women. Definitely, you know, this is a special time for you, you know, and we're excited as the men to be right here behind y'all back, holding you down like we've been doing. So we with you. Keep rocking. Black Fire.
Always, always.
Yes.
That record, I need to hear a little something right now. Oh, we got a request from the audience members.
Uh-oh.
Someone asked, could they hear a little something right now?
They want to hear. My brother, my brother. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? I see the comments.
Okay, my next question for you is if you could collaborate with any artist that is out currently right now, who would it be?
Oh man, there's so many out there right now doing their thing. Man, shouts out to my brother, man. I call him my brother because we hooked up. We've toured together numerous of times, man. Anthony Hamilton, you know,
Mm.
we've toured together a few times. But with both our schedules, it's so hard to get in that studio together because I told him, I said, you know, I don't want to do no song together. Like, you send me a beat, I send you a verse, and I want to get in the studio. So, how the old school we used to do it, get in there and vibe out and just let the tracks vibe out, man. Man, Mary J. Blige, man, that's one of my favorite singers as a woman. I would love to do a record with Mary J. That's one of my dreams right there, man.
Okay, they already dropping requests. They want to hear you saying something. They said "Too Good to Be True" or "Portrait." Those are two of my favorites. And then someone said "I Refuse." That's one of my main favorites
I
right there.
refuse. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. What are the odds of me bumping into you again? One in a million. What are the odds of me seeing my first lover friend? Two in a million. Hey, it's been 2 years since we both graduated. I still can feel how we both celebrated. I can't get over your voice on my phone. We've been apart for so long. I refuse to wait. My patience is at the door, baby. Is that
Yes,
it?
there you
Man,
go. Sing it. Yes.
love, 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 love. Thank y'all. We're gonna have to set something up, man, so we can get y'all a live virtual concert or something.
Yes, that's my next question for you. Now, in the age of verses, we just had Keisha Cole and Ashanti. If you could do a versus with any artist that's out, that you know that's been in the game for a minute, who would that be?
Man, you know what? It was so crazy watching uh the versus thing challenges go on. Then somebody put up there. Somebody said, "I want to see Urban Mystic go up against KC." Somebody said, "I want to see Urban Mystic go up against R. Kelly." I'm like, "Come on now, what y'all doing? What y'all trying to do with me?" Like, you know, these are guys that I respected from the music standpoint, you know. But I don't know, man, who I would Calvin Richardson. Calvin Richardson. I call my brother out. We can go at it.
The audience is already dropping names. They said you and Calvin Richardson, and they said KC and Urban Mystique. That would be a good one.
KC and Urban Mystic, Calvin Richardson. Yes, yes, that's what that sounds about right there. That sounds about right. Not R. Yeah, somebody say not R. Kelly. Look, I'm like, man, listen, through it all, man. You know, it's
Raheem
good.
Devon, that would be a good. I would actually love to see a tour when this thing opens back up with Lettucey, Anthony Hamilton, Leela James, Urban Mystique. Now
Oh
that would
man,
be an epic tour.
oh man, promoters, y'all hear it, right? Make it happen. Yes,
Add
yes,
Jill Scott to the roster too. Now that would be something.
yes. That'll be dope. That'll be real dope. We can
So
definitely
if
make
you
that.
could open up, my next question for you is if you could open up a show for anyone that has been doing, the music game for a long time, who would it be? Who would you like to open up a show for?
Oh man, the names you just mentioned, Anthony Hamilton, Ledisi, these are artists that's doing their thing right now, and I love it. I respect what they do, you know, and I never been one that it don't. I ain't. It don't matter with me about opening up. A lot of people don't. Artists don't be wanting to be the opening act and none of that. Listen, I don't. We
Yes.
all sing. We all do what we do. I ain't. I like to get on the stage and get on off the stage, so I can go party and hang out with my fans. I love that part. But uh, definitely, I would love to open up for Anthony Hamilton again. I'd love to open up for Lettucey. We haven't had that opportunity yet. Um, man, the list is so long, man. So for any of that good R&B music out there, man, I'm down for it. I'm down for opening for anyone.
Yes. And neo soul music is like medicine to the soul. It's something about this genre of music, like some of the artists that I've just named, and I could go on and on with the Angie Stones and the D'Angelos, and it's so many out here right now that are currently doing music. And the process, because this pandemic is going on, has it been difficult for you to go out here and promote your music the way you want to? Because I know a lot of people want to tour, but right now they're doing things virtually, as you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely a difficult situation. We handle it, we take it and handle it as such. We definitely make sure that we extra safe when we out. When we traveling. You know, it kind of bothers me because I'm one of those artists that like to be interactive with my fans. Because like I said, I get off the stage and I'm coming out there to hang out, take pictures, party, and just hang with the fans. So I don't do much of that now because of the situation. But we go in, we do what we got to do, and make sure the people see us. We wave, the people see, they take pictures, and we kind of just play it safe and make sure everybody's safeguarded and keep it moving. But it's definitely a new normal that we're getting. We're trying to get used to, and hopefully we can get back to this regular normal that we've been knowing about real soon. And with the help from people like you doing these podcasts and interviews and stuff, help keeping us artists out there like that. That's a great thing to help keep it alive, and we appreciate that.
Always, because there's so many talented artists out here that want to get into this genre of music, but they don't realize the work that goes into it. People think
Oh
it's just picking
yes.
up a microphone and singing. It's a whole lot more. Like you have to go through and train the whole process and everything. And it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Also, to piggyback off of what you were saying with that situation with businesses, um, one of the greatest artists in my eyes is Prince. Prince was a master,
Oh,
and one
amazing.
thing that he said in one of his interviews is that you must own your masters, you must own your rights.
That's
T
right.
Boz from TLC also said the same thing too.
That's right.
So, what are your thoughts on that? When you've got artists out here that are writing their music and things, and they have a very extensive discography of music and things like that. Such. So, what advice would you give them?
Oh yeah, definitely. Owning your masters, owning your music is highly important. These are you have to have. I can think of words from the great Oprah. You know, she
Mm.
says no one, she didn't become a billionaire by having one stream of income. So if we just out doing shows and just getting money from going to do shows, or just getting money from album sales, that's it's cool, it'll get the rent paid. But what about that vacation you want to go on? What about that child's education that you want to pay for or need to pay for? So these are things that you have to invest, you know get into different multiple streams of income, making sure your business is on point. Because when your business on point, it starts there. Now you can get your song featured in a movie. Okay, and so now versus you just getting paid from going to do a show from that song, you can sit home while they putting your song on a movie soundtrack and get paid. So it's so many ways and outlets for artists to get paid. So I just encourage you to do your research, make sure all your business is in order, your BMI, your sound exchange, your bank accounts, and once you get all that's the hardest part. Once that's set up, then everything else flows. It just happens.
And there's so many documentaries that people can watch out here, like Unsung and Behind the
Yes,
Music, that can teach people, how the music industry is and operates. There's books out here, and then of course there's the internet. Back then, some people couldn't use the internet; they would have to go to the library,
right,
and they would have to check out a book and find out things on the music industry and
right,
such, and watch these programs like VH1's Behind the Music or Unsung on TV1.
right,
So yeah.
exactly.
Okay, my last question is for you. How do you feel that the internet has impacted the music industry?
Oh, the internet has definitely made a huge impact on the music industry. It's today I came in the game. I tell everybody this, that right around the transition of that, 2003, 2004 was right when that transition of the old way of doing it to this new way of doing it with the internet. MySpace was just
Mm-hmm.
popping off back then, and I think Facebook came afterwards. But it took a toll on us. We had to adjust, readjust, and but what I found out is it's a lot easier. It makes it easier. I love it because now you can interact. I can interact.
Uh oh, his sound must have went out. Try to come out and then come back in, because I think when you get a call, it cuts off your audio completely. Yeah, when you get a phone call, it knocks your sound out completely. So what we might have to do is get him to come back, and then we're going to conclude, wrap up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Give me a sec. I don't want to do this. Let me try to take him out and then add him back in, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize about that. He must have got a phone call. Yes, come back. Just try to come back in. Let me see if I can add him back in. Okay. Welcome back, Terrence. We are just about to wrap up this interview with Urban Mystique. Do you guys have any questions for him? All right, he's back. Let's finish up because I can't keep him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is such an amazing interview, sensational interview. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let me try something. It's not letting me add him again. Let me try again. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it should work. There we go.
There we
All
go.
right.
Yeah, you got out there. Yeah.
Yeah, the question that I asked you was, how do you feel that the internet has impacted the music industry, the music business?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, I definitely feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's made a major impact. Definitely for the better. Better. Um, Being able to interact and reach my fans by the push of a button across the world. That's an amazing thing. Back before all of this, you had to get on that airplane and take that 5 hour flight. To go and put flyers out in a whole nother city you're not from. But now with this new wave of doing it, you can put your stuff in these places without leaving your front doorstep. So it's an amazing thing. I think it's a lot safer. Keeps people, being home to be able to do a lot of stuff from home versus being out all the time. It's definitely good. I love it for the good.
Yes, and one thing that this pandemic has did for everyone is brought us more closer together, and your music has brought us closer together in an age of all these verses. It's keeping us entertained because, just staying in the house, not doing anything, but finding something that can bring you peace in such a
Yes,
disarray in this world. Like
yes,
neo soul music has that effect. It's like the medicine to people's soul. And I said that before in one of my interviews. I think I did with 112. I said the music is like medicine to your soul, and you guys are the doctors and the therapists to our
yeah,
souls. When we're feeling down or we're feeling depressed, we just go on and put on one of your records or one of your albums, and it soothes us.
yes, yes, yes.
Like
That's
each
love.
artist has their own, effect on people. And it's similar situations that you guys write about and sing about and put in your music that we would have been through. It's been like, okay, Urban's singing about something that I've been through, or India is singing something that, my friend would have went through. And it's just
Right,
like all these things are coming full circle. So
right,
yeah.
right. Music that relates to people. That's beautiful.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that you get a lot of DMs from some of your fans saying, "Thank you. Your songs have touched me. This is something that I've been through or
Yeah,
experienced."
most definitely, most definitely. And you're welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in and giving us a platform to be able to do what we do on.
You're welcome anytime, and you're welcome to come back anytime. Do we have any questions for Urban Mystique, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap it up with him? Because I can't keep him. I know he's got a lot of shows to do.
Man, it was amazing. I enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed the time. Thanks for having me.
You are so welcome, and you're welcome back anytime. It was such an honor meeting you.
Most definitely. You as well. We'll stay in touch. Make sure you get all my new music so we can keep everything loaded up.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, we got a question. Are you on Spotify? And we love you, Herb from Birmingham, Alabama. Yes, the accent. I detected the accent there. It is deep.
Man, I love it. Yes, yes. Shouts out to Birmingham. We just left Birmingham, Alabama. Just got back to Florida tonight. Uh, Spotify, yes, I'm on Spotify. Urban Mystic, all my music. I'm on there. Holla at me. Tune in. Love y'all.
And we love you too. So let everyone know. Do you have anything else coming up? Any projects?
Yes, we got. I'm working on my album, Underrated. The album Underrated will be releasing this year. We'll have a more official date later on for you. It's going amazing features gonna be on their album. One of my features, Rough Ends, my brothers. Man, and it's gonna be great. I ain't gonna tell everything, but it's gonna be good. Got a couple shows coming up right here in South Florida, February 6th. I'm gonna be at Gigi's, the sports bar and grill right here in South Sunrise, Florida. So if you're in the area in the building, make sure y'all pull up on me. And yeah, man, keep following me, Urban Mystic, Urban Life Music Group. We're gonna keep coming, keep that good soul music out here.
All right, let me get into two more comments, and then we're going. Okay, Delana Candy Apple says we love you, Herb.
Thank
Diva
you.
Dreamer LLC says thank you for supporting Black women. You are one of the few kings. And a what? I'm in Miami. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There it is, Dade County.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our interview because I can't keep him. I wish we could, but we
Oh
can't. He will be. He will definitely be in your listening. He'll be there with you there, but he can't be with there physically. I can't keep him.
yes, 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 yes. Hopefully we'll be back to everybody city soon.
Yes, definitely. All right, fashion dolls, you guys have a blessed night and go and listen to some Urban Mystique. Where were you? That is my favorite one. I refuse. Go and check that one out. Stream it, download it,
Yes,
play it. I love you all. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Make sure you're wearing your mask. And more importantly, social distance. Y'all
that's
take
right.
care. All right.
Peace.
You too.